we provide you the platform to turn your dreams into reality. Give wings to your aspirations with KR Mangalam University.
A tip is a thank you, but what happens when a thank you is demanded before the work even begins? There is a troubling new trend in the ride-hailing economy that has triggered a storm of outrage across the country, and rightly so. The centre has issued a notice to Uber India over what it calls a deeply concerning and unethical practice, asking you to tip your driver even before the ride has even started. I'm sure you must have seen it on your Uber app. Many of us have paid advance tip just to get our rides on time. It's called the advance tip, and it's not a gesture of appreciation anymore. It's starting to feel more like a digital shakedown. Let's break this down. Uber's advance tip prompt appears while booking a ride, before the cab even arrives, before a wheel has turned, before a single second of service has been rendered to you, and you are nudged to pay a tip. An amount that's supposed to be a voluntary token of gratitude is now being pushed as a request for faster service. The Central Consumer Protection Authority, acting on a barrage of user complaints, has now stepped in. A notice has been issued to Uber India demanding an explanation. And here's what Consumer Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi had to say. He said, and I quote, "Forcing or nudging users to pay a tip in advance for faster service is unethical and exploitative. Tip is given as a token of appreciation, not as a matter of right after the service." That's what he said. Unethical, exploitative, and possibly illegal under the Consumer Protection Act of 2019, which clearly bars misleading pricing strategies and unfair trade practices. So let's ask the burning question. Is this a tip or a trap? Because this is not just about one company. This is about a dangerous new trend in digital commerce, especially in ride apps. One where customers are being manipulated through clever design and guilt-driven prompts into paying more for the possibility of better service. Let me paint a scenario for you. You open your Uber app, you're running late. You just want to book the fastest ride. Suddenly, there it is, an advanced tip button, softly suggesting that your service might just be quicker if you click it. It is not mandatory for sure, but psychologically, it's loaded. Social media is on fire with reactions. One user writes, "Would you tip your waiter before the food arrives? Then why tip a driver before the ride?" And here's the kicker. This is not even a guarantee. You tip in advance, but there is no assurance at all your ride will be better, faster, or smoother. This tip before service system undermines the very concept of gratuity. It pressurizes users, it confuses your expectations. Consumers are being manipulated. This is not just tipping, it's a transactional extortion under a very, very polite name. Now let's talk about the law. The Consumer Protection Act 2019 is crystal clear. Any practice that misleads consumers or takes advantage of their lack of knowledge or urgency is deemed as an unfair trade practice. What Uber calls advanced tipping could very well be classified as a manipulative design that tricks consumers into decisions that they wouldn't otherwise make. So I ask you, are your apps still serving you, or are they silently siphoning off your money with such tactics? Because make no mistake, if this is allowed to stand, what stops other services from demanding tips before delivery, before consultation, before service? Uber is not the first, and unfortunately, it may not be the last. Several ride-hailing platforms are now facing the heat, and social media wants answers. Will the government act, or is this just a warning shot? I urge you to stay alert. Read every prompt. Question every suggestion you get on your mobile applications.